Hey, everybody. Welcome back. This is Miss Faye, and this is my world. Today's topic is Should I abort? Should I abort? Before we get started, I'd like to say welcome. Welcome to the channel. Welcome to all the new viewers, the new subscribers, and welcome to you who have been with me from the beginning. I really appreciate you. Now, to get us started, I did pull a short video, and we have a letter. Let's watch this video. We're going to read this letter and dive right into this topic. Should I abort? Here we go.
At the end of the day, neither decision is easy. Choosing to keep your kid or choosing to abort your kid. No decision is easy. No decision is something that you can think about overnight, something that should be taken lightly, etc. But one tip that I do have, and this is just to make it a little easier on yourself, don't use someone else as a reason as to why you're going to keep your kid. Don't, oh, well, I'm having this baby because he wants it and he loves me, or I'm not having this baby because he doesn't want it and he doesn't love me. As women, the hardest pill to swallow is knowing that we'll always be moms, no matter what. In any situation can happen. We are not just talking single mothers, you and your baby daddy broke up, he cheated on you, and you went and found your worth. No. Anything can happen. This man can go to jail, death. He could get sick and not be able to properly function the same way. Like, I hate to use these as reasons, but when you have children, you have to have that child for you. Do not, I repeat, do not have these kids for these men. These men are going to wake up with different feelings every motherfucking day. And if you're blessed with a good man, by all means, kudos to you, baby. But it is possible to raise a child alone. It is possible to create a village. It is possible to do this shit without a man. So don't use a man as a reason as to why you don't want to keep your baby. Again, I'm pro-choice. If you don't want kids in this team, F them kids, wrap it up. Stop laying down and having raw sex with men that you don't see yourself with. Stop letting men ejaculate inside of you when you don't want when you don't want a kid, you never wanted a kid. It's the idea of everything. Just stop doing it, please.
Okay, let's dive into this letter. She entitles her letter 47 Pregnant by a Younger Man. I am in a situation I'd never imagined would happen to me. I can't really tell my family or friends because I am so embarrassed. I am 47 years old, while the guy I have been having sex with is 33. So you're more than 10 years older than him. Okay. It was supposed to be just sex. However, we spent a lot of time together. If he is not at my place, I'm at his place. So it sounds like you enjoyed each other. It was sex, and a lot of sex. Well, I have run into a problem. I am at the age 47 and I'm pregnant. 2 months to be exact. I'm shocked because I honestly thought I had went through menopause. I had not had a period in almost a year. I had hot flashes, sleep issues, and also sadness at times. My mother assured me that I was going through the change. Well, I went for an annual exam a few days ago, as I was also due for a mammogram. I got the shock of my life when my doctor asked me, "Have you been sexually active?" You know, it's funny that your doctor would even ask you that. I mean, it's a lot of people sexually active, you know. I'm, a little bit shocked that she put it that way, if she put it that way. I said, "Excuse me?" She said, "You're pregnant." My jaw dropped and I burst into tears. I cried the entire day. I have been sad since then. I have told no one about this, not even the guy. My dilemma is, do I want to keep this baby? My daughter just graduated from college and is grown on her own. Well, good, she can help you with the baby. What would she think of her mother? She'll probably be happy. How does it look for my old behind to have a newborn? Listen, I had my last baby when I was 40. And you're just 7 more years older than I was when I had my baby. And my baby turned out to be a blessing, a real blessing to me and my life, and still is a blessing. I can't tell my friends or my family. I never thought I would believe in abortion, but I feel so desperate and lost because now fear is setting in. That's fear, and that's low vibration. That's not at the love vibration. That's at the fear vibration. I have been avoiding this guy. Why? Because you don't know if you're going to abort the baby or not. So you don't know what to say to him. I haven't taken his calls or texts. Well, I know he's figuring something's up. I'm not sure if I should tell him or not. He does not have children and has expressed that he wants children. Has he expressed that to you? That he would like to have children one day? Well, look. Well, then it does kind of put you in a dilemma. I told him, well, this baby factory is closed. Now look at me. Well, okay, so he did express that to you, that he would like to have children. We were just supposed to be having fun. My question is, should I tell him that I'm pregnant, even though I want to terminate the pregnancy? When I called the clinic for information about the procedure, I was told that I need someone to drive me home afterwards. Since I am shamed, I cannot ask my friends or family. Call an Uber. Call an Uber. But let's talk about this pregnancy and let's talk about the abortion. You see, I tell you, when I was in college, it seems like a lot of girls were having abortions in college. When I was in college, the abortion clinic was right there on the campus. So a lot of girls did that, but they regretted it after, because to have an abortion, you're doing it out of fear. Fear that you don't know if you can take care of a baby. You don't know if you even want a baby. Your kids are grown. You might not know if you can handle a baby at this time in your life. But I'm going to tell you something. A baby is a blessing from the divine. A baby is a blessing from the divine. Now, you apparently cared for this man. You kept going with him and having sex with him and enjoying it. So the baby was conceived during a good experience, during a happy and joyous experience. This love made a baby. Okay? Whether it was love for the man or love for the experience or whatever. So this baby was conceived. And this baby is a blessing. Look, you've gone 2 months. And now you find out that you're pregnant? Personally, I think you would regret it if you aborted this baby. And on the flip side of it, on the divine side of it, you don't know what this baby could bring into your life. This baby could grow up and change your whole life for the better. You don't know. But what you do know, that it is a blessing, this baby. And I believe if you aborted it, you would regret it. Now, you got some choices here. This man wants children. So maybe you have the baby. You don't want to raise the baby. You give the baby to him. In that case, you would tell him that you're pregnant and see if he wants to raise this baby by himself. That's an option. Or you can raise this baby on your own. I'm sure your daughter would pitch in and be happy about having a little brother or sister at this time in her life. It's no shame. When I was 40 and pregnant, I wasn't shameful. I didn't. Of course, I'm the type of person, I don't care what other people think. I don't live my life worrying about how other people conceive me or what they think about me. You see? So it was totally my decision what I did. And I had that baby, and I'm telling you, I am so happy that I did. That baby turned out to be a real blessing in my life and continues to be so. Okay? And that was my last son. My other sons are gone, grown, whatever. But this last baby really made the difference in my life. Now, the other thing, if you're dead set on abortion, I just wanted you to know you're going to regret it. It's something deep inside of you in your heart chakra that's going to be affected if you abort this baby. And see, you don't realize it now. You just think you go on, get it over with, and everything will be cool, whether you tell him or not about the pregnancy. And I believe if you're going to abort it, it's probably best that you don't tell him and just break it off with him. Because every time if you continue to be with him after an abortion, it's something in you gonna spill the beans about the abortion, and that's gonna be the end of your relationship anyway. You're gonna feel some kind of way with him, just like you're feeling some kind of way right now. You're not even answering his phone calls or his texts because you don't know how to deal with it. I believe that if you decide to abort, don't tell him. I think it will hurt him. And I know it will affect your relationship with him. Okay? But if you decide to have the baby and you don't want to raise the baby, you need to discuss it with him now to see if he will raise the baby. And he probably will. If he's in a position. If he's in a position. You know, I know a lot of men who ended up raising their own children because the women didn't want to be bothered with that. But they had the children and just gave them to the man. But yeah, as far as the clinic, you can call an Uber. You don't need any family or friends to take you home if that's your issue. But you will regret this if you go through with it. And I know a lot of women who had abortions and they regret it. You see, many times women, you fall into this situation about abortion because of fear. Fear that you don't know if you can raise the baby by yourself. Financial reasons. You don't know if you can support a baby. But on the hindsight of it, you don't know what this soul can bring to your life. Now, if you were raped, that's a different story. If you were raped and got pregnant, to me, in my mind, that's a different story because you really don't want to have a baby from a rapist because that baby will have his DNA. Okay? And may turn out to be like his father. That's different. But if you are in a loving kind of relationship, you are enjoying it, you love the experience, and a baby comes out of it, it can be a blessing. It really can be a real blessing to you. Now, when I had my last baby at 40, I was married to my second husband, and he hadn't had any children. And his family kind of wanted him to have a baby. And, we had to try He was 35 and I was 40. So we had to try hard to have this baby. All right. Now you weren't trying to have a baby, but you had a lot of sets, and it happened. A blessing happened. That was a blessing. Okay. When you have a baby so late in life like that, I view it as a blessing. Maybe this baby is supposed to be here. I know mine was. Mine was supposed to be here. He has a purpose, and he is fulfilling his purpose in life. That's a good thing. This baby was never a hindrance in my life. And I was a single mother raising him because my second marriage didn't work out either. Okay, I did it all on my own. And I am as happy as I can be. I never regretted it, not a day in my life. I hope that you understand this message, because abortion can be a serious issue and it should be taken seriously, because abortion is actually destroying life. It's destroying life, and you need to look at it like that. It's a low vibrational activity. All right? It's very low vibrational. And it should be something that you spend a lot of time on, a lot of time in meditation for direction, for your guidance. Because number one, the divine is not going to steer you toward abortion. I can tell you that. The divine energy is going to steer you toward creation. Okay? But like I said, if your child was conceived under horrible circumstances and you're thinking about aborting it, I can understand that. Okay? I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about something different. I'm talking if you were in a loving situation, enjoying this situation, and this man is a decent human being, I think you should give it a chance. This baby being a blessing into your life, things will work out fine. Things worked out fine for me. Not one day did I struggle with this baby. On my own. Not one day did I regret having that baby. Okay? I hope that you understand. And I really hope that it helps. Now, those of you who may have a question that you'd like for me to answer, my email address is in the description. And if you're looking for today's affirmation, the link is also in the description. I want to thank you so much for supporting this channel. Thank you for your comments and your letters. And a very special thank you to those that leave a donation. I really appreciate all of you. I wish you all the very best. And I really hope to see you next time.